Let's see, Lauren, you said you glad Jabari and Zeke wasn't in this episode, made it so much better. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it can slow down if you got too many people that are really non-essential to pushing the storyline forward. And really the teachers, Zeke and a couple other people really ain't pushing the storyline forward. But they getting a lot of screen time. I mean, but we'll see, I guess. They building it up. We're learning about who they are, what they're gonna do. And I'm guessing and assuming and hoping and watching and waiting like everybody else to see what it is. Why did we learn about these people? Why did we watch them? And what is the big reveal? You know? Maybe Tariq realized he should be a writer and turn into young Hemingway. He been stealing my work and selling it. Oh, hell no. Instead of selling dope, I could sell poems. Sell hope. We'll see. All right, let me go ahead and get back to the recap. I appreciate you all for coming through. I'm up to 150 people live with me right now streaming. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming through on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. So thanks for coming through. Don't forget to subscribe and continue to support and hit that like button as well. It's not 150 likes, but it's all right. I'm gonna let you off the hook for now. I'm gonna give you some time. All right, you maybe still decide, but anyway, where we leave off at. So Trace got a busted head, right? Anyway, so Braden convinced him to shut up and not talk to the cops or whatever. Riley admitted she spiked Reek's drink and all of that. I'm trying to remember exactly where I left off at. And so let's see. The cops pulled him over, let him out. The next thing you know, we see Davis. That's where it was. And so we see Davis and he talking with Tasha. And he asking Tasha if she knows 2-Bit. And so Tasha say, no, she don't know him, but Tariq might know him. And so that's part of Davis' plan in a way, is to use 2-Bit in a way so it's not helpful for Tasha, but it will be helpful for Dirty Ballsacks to end up getting Tariq on the back end. They're going to let Tasha out on the front end and then get Tariq on the back end, and they're going to double use 2-Bit. That's at least what Dirty Ballsacks think. And they gave 2-Bit the immunity in order to testify. So now Davis made sure that he don't have nothing to say about Tasha or whatever. So later we see that Trace, Braden's brother, is talking and he asking who was that guy, Kane or whatever. And you know, everybody they didn't calm him down about snitching and stuff, and they said he a local troublemaker. You need to leave it alone. Again, I think dude is gonna crack and snitch eventually. Hold on. All right, now the one thing that is dirty Diana. Yes, Dirty Diana. Yes, she was dirty. She gonna go back to Monet and tell that Tariq was moving the product and how he was doing it. And so everybody thought Monet wasn't gonna understand or not like it, but she was like, oh, that was smart. Okay, that's cool. And Diana like, oh, okay, so you ain't mad? She like, no. You know, just stay from around there and let him do whatever. And she like, but you mad. You want me to shut him down. Why you want me to shut him down? You let him hit? Huh? Was he your first? Huh? He throw that up and then hit it and quit it? Oh, no. But she like, no, we didn't do none of that. She like, all right, good. Then leave it that way. And so next thing you know, we see Braden finally come back into the room. And Tariq sitting in there playing chess with Riley. Riley get up, start asking a million damn questions or whatever. And of course, he can't say nothing to her. And so she like, well, look, you're coming with me. He like, what? She like, yeah, you're coming with me. You're spending the night with me. You're going to meet my family. He like, okay. She like, yeah, you need to be down in 2 minutes or else I'm coming up here. And so she leave out the room. He hurry up, tell Tariq what happened with him and Kane and his brother. Tariq is like tripping about what happened. He ain't know none of this happened. And so Braden like, but it's cool, bro. I handled it, bro. It's cool, bro. I got it. It was bonkers, man. It was wild. I'm rich, dude. I'm rich. And it was all the money I made. Well, I mean, like, it was Kane's money. I had to give it to him. But I made it, bro. I made it. And it wasn't my parents' money. I made that money. It was sick, bro. It was sick. It was special. It was special. Tariq like, dude, we can't be doing this or whatever, you know. And he done took it to a whole nother level, and he done got his head blown up. He feel like a boss. I'm a boss, dude. I'm a boss. Anyway, so after he finished telling him or whatever, we see Monet call Tariq. And so we see they talk. She talking about, you know, she cool with his deal and what he got going on. And he like, all right, cool, but I don't want Kane to come back. Why was Kane here? And she like, look, you know, I didn't send him over there. Kane did that on his own. And so he like, all right, well, look, I'm trying to do this over here, but don't send him. I don't want him back. It'll make it hot. And so next thing you know, we see once she hang up the phone that the cop, her little cop boyfriend was there. And so he like, look, let me tell you something. You can't handle Kane. You can't handle Kane. You're not a man, okay? And he going crazy, man. And she say, man, those white guy, they are well connected. Any problem, any complaint, it go out the ladder. And we're going to come back. We're going to be trouble. Hey, Petro, you need to do that. You need to do it. You need to let me handle him. And she like, oh, how you gonna handle him? You ain't his daddy. And so he mad at Monet. And so next thing you know, it cut. We see 2-Bit, and he on the stand now. And they got Dirty Ball Sacks asking him about the Ghost Cartel or the Ghost Crew or whatever. He like, I ain't heard nothing about the Ghost Crew. And he's showing the pictures of Tommy and all these people. He like, yeah, oh no, hey, look, all I know is, you know, what I see it. And I said, ain't no white boy like that running no stuff in New York, and I ain't heard about it. That's what I see it. And then he like, well, what about Miss St. Patrick? Like, man, she ain't running nothing. Ain't no woman moving no way. There's no queen pin. And I heard about it. All she is the wife of that dead lieutenant governor ninja. Everybody kind of laughed in the damn jury and everything. And he basically changed his testimony on Dirty Ball Sacks. Dirty Ball Sacks, he tried to call him out on it and tell him, hey, you know, your immunity is reliant on this, that, and the other. He like, well, no, actually, it's not. You gave me the immunity that as long as I come here and tell you what I know, I basically got my immunity. So, you know, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And basically called Sacks bluff and basically let him know, hey, I'm good. Like, you can't try to threaten me with this, that, and the other. I'm about to have this immunity. I'm about to be out regardless. And so, you know, he admitted that he knew Tariq, though, because Davis came up and started talking to him. And he asked him about had he had met Tariq before. And he admitted that he had never met Ghost, but that he had helped Tariq. And so he said, well, how'd you help Tariq? And he said, well, I helped him. I gave him a ride home. Next thing you know, we see that Monet is still mad at Kane. And, you know, before that, one more thing I want to add. 2-Bit did imply before he was gone that Tariq fell in with the wrong crowd. And while he was kind of implying that, and when he mentioned that he knew Tariq, you could see Tasha on the stand like getting worried, like, man, this mother father. And so she know he might be trouble, because 2-Bit is one of the last people that kind of know a lot about everything that's going on between them. And just the fact that he got the code of not being the snitch is all that's keeping them from being screwed. And so back to what I was saying about Monet, she's mad at Kane at the house. She's snapping on him for going up to the school, checking on Tariq or whatever the case. He's saying, and taking the white guys, he's saying, look, hey, look, I had to check them, okay? I had to. They knew my name, all right? I had to put that in them. I had to let them know what's up. And Richie is kind of right, but that was a dumb way to do it. He should have just popped them upside the head, pistol whipped them or something, called it a day. But anyway, he said he had to check them. And so he told her, because she like, you don't do nothing unless I tell you to. You, as long as you living in my house, you gonna follow my rules. I mean, like, he's still 12. And he like, look, this ain't your house, okay? This is Dad's house. And if he wasn't here, you wouldn't be running, he would. You wouldn't be doing this or that, he would. So you need to stop coming at me like that. This is business, this ain't yours. And so she all in his face, back and forth. Diana come down the stairs, and Drew, they hear the ruckus or whatever. And so Diana grabbed him on his left side. And so he turned when she grabs him. And then Monet grabbed him on his right side. And when he do that, he kind of like jerked, pushed her off of him. And she fell down. And then he kind of was like shocked, kind of tried to reach his hand out for her. But she smacked his hand like she wasn't trying to have it. And so next thing you know, because then after that, I'm surprised Drew didn't jump him or something. Like, if that was my brother and you just pushed my mama down, I'm about to be having a problem with you. What, you gonna shoot me too? Like, you ain't gonna just push my mama. And Diana too, she ain't smack him or nothing. They just watched him push her down and was like, hey, Mom, you know he crazy. You don't mess with him. Anyway, nobody did nothing. They just watched him push their mama down, and she just looking shocked, and shock and all. He done gave her some shock and all. So anyway, next thing you know, we see him at the prison talking with Lorenzo, and that's his daddy, and he's supposed to have the pool running everything. And so when he go in there, he talking to Lorenzo in the pen, and he's speaking Spanish actually damn good. And, you know, he talking to him and telling him, you know, how she running the business ain't right, and she making mistakes, this, that, and the other. And he's saying it in Spanish, and Lorenzo is talking back to him in Spanish. And so when they talking, and he telling them, you know, she not running it right. She making too many mistakes. And he's saying, look, let me tell you something. When she's out there, she's an extension on me, okay? She telling you what to do. That's from me, okay? You putting I know you're not putting your hands on me. Are you putting your hands on para mí? Para mí? Mijo. That's a no-no, mijo. And so he basically is telling them, but he being cool. But he basically telling them, hey, look, you know, everything that she do is as if it was me. Don't see her as her, you see her as me. You better treat her as if you was treating me. You wouldn't have did that to me, don't do that to her. And so after that, he let him go. He gave him, when he leaving, he gave the guard a little nod. La onda Blow in, blow down. Hey, come here, little puppy. Come here, little puppy. We're going to teach you, man. We're going to teach you, Alexa. We're going to give it you. And so when Kane go into the next room, he gets surrounded by the 4 guards, and he looking around waiting to get out. Next thing you know, all the doors close, and they jump him. They beat him down, all 4 guards, and they stomp a little mud hole in him. He bleeding. As CJ, one of the people say in the comments, he's a bleeder. You bleed too much. Did I give you permission to bleed, soldier? Did I give you permission to bleed my blood from my army? Anyway, they done beat his ass, and then when it's over, Lorenzo come in, look at him while he on the ground and said, "Don't you ever put your hands on my wife. That is my coochie. You do not bruise the coochie. You do not pop that coochie. That is not how you pop the coochie. That is not how you do it. That is not how you pop the coochie. You pop it with your pee-pee. Okay? Not with your piss. With your pee-pee." Anyway, he said that. So then next thing you know, we see Tasha, and she talking to Reek on her little burner phone, and she asking if he know 2-Bit, and he's saying that she asked if Davis possibly know what really happened, and 2-Bit and Reek don't really know each other like that. And then she asking maybe do they know about Ray Ray, this, that, and the other, and so she kind of worried, but they don't really know what 2-Bit know, because 2-Bit knows stuff really secondhand information. He ain't really was there firsthand with Tariq like that. He wasn't with them when they was smoking and stuff with Kane and Ray Ray. But anyway, he knows about a lot of stuff. And so next thing you know, we see the chewed out dirty ball sacks telling him that was a waste. He got nothing. And the next thing you know, 2-Bit was free, walking out. And, that was the end of the episode. The episode end with 2-Bit walking out of jail free like Pimp C, baby. And that was all she wrote. Now, at the end of the episode, if you watch it on the app, Courtney Kemp always talks about the episode and give a little insight into the episode. And so what she was talking about after the episode is that juror that was the Spanish guy that he was talking. I say, so you want me to tell it? I tell you, I'm going to tell it the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. I'm going to be the juror. I'm going to be the winner. Anyway, he was the Spanish dialect coach, and he'd been working with them on Power for years. And so I guess if you all enjoy some of the Spanish dialects, or if you think it's authentic, he's actually the Spanish dialect coach. And another thing is, she did talk about 2-Bit. A lot of people wanted to know because of a lot of things allegedly may have happened with 2-Bit, revolving around the actor that plays 2-Bit. Nevertheless, she did say that it was good to have him back, and that it was good that he is free, but also he one of the few people that knows where a lot of stuff is and what's going on and couldn't connect the dots. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens with him moving forward with 2-Bit. And she also said that 2-Bit is like a version of Tariq in the future. If Tariq continues down the wrong path and makes bad decisions, 2-Bit is like Tariq in 10 years, which was kind of interesting and insightful. He could be down that road or dead, but yeah, or he could be a success. But most people in the game end up like 2-Bit more so than end up like Ghost. You know what I mean? You know, it just ain't the same. In the 80s maybe, but today not the same as much. And also, she was saying about Tasha, how much of an impact Naturi Knott has had playing Tasha. She said that people come up to Naturi all the time and say, "I'm Tasha, girl. That's me. I'm Tasha. Okay, girl, I'm Tasha. You play it so well. You my spirit animal." But yeah, so she said that a lot of people is influenced and happy with that as well. And you know, she also talked about Monet and how she treat her kids like little soldiers and try to rule with an iron fist. And that's like exactly what she kind of does, is treat them like little soldiers and trying to boss them around and like they kids, when they at least, Drew gotta be at least in his 20s, and Monet at least 18 or 19, and Kane at least gotta be 25. So I don't know. She's a little too overbearing on them. She love them, but treating them like soldiers or employees is just a little too much, and she need to back off of that before she lose them. And you know, it's just too much. Get to a couple comments right quick before I get up out of here. I appreciate you all for watching. It's up to 163 people streaming live. I appreciate your support. Don't forget to hit that like button on the video, and also subscribe. If you want to help support this channel and support my video, you can also support me at Cash App at JAYMOOREREVIEWS, or at PayPal at JAYMOOREREVIEWS as well. Appreciate y'all, your support and helping me to run this channel and keep fresh content coming to you guys. Also, don't forget to check me out on Twitch, because I do stream different content every weekend, movie nights. And while Power is going on, I've been streaming the episodes for Power. So if you ain't able to watch, if you missed it, or you just want to watch, hear my live commentary, chat, and talk it up with everybody, come on through. Love to have you. Now, let me get to some more of these comments. Let's see. Let's see. I see you guys had a couple stuff that I missed. Let's see. I got a new channel member as well. I missed when it was coming through. You guys had a lot of good comments and stuff, and I wasn't able to get to all of them, but that was Miss Tamika, and I appreciate it. There you go. Yeah, you joined the members only. I appreciate you for joining my members only area. Thank you so much. I got different content in the members only area where you can get early access to videos. Also, I'm doing a little life drama video series where I give you little updates on some of the stuff that I got going on behind the scenes. And I'm gonna begin doing my podcast audio for my members only as well. I was doing it a few months ago. I was doing it and then I stopped, but I'm gonna start and bring the podcast back. So be looking for that, and I'll cover all kind of various articles and topics. So check it on out. And for the new member, I appreciate you, Tamika, for joining. And
hey, this is Jay Exotic. Thanks for that donation. I had a tiger, and the tiger saw a man.
that's for you, girl. You make me want to dance when All y'all got me over here happy over here. Look at it. Woo! Pop, pop, pop. All right. Back to the comments. So you say, hopefully Tariq grow and do better and be the better half of James St. Patrick and not end up locked up or shot. But I have faith in the young bull, and y'all should too. See y'all next Sunday, episode 7. That's what's up, man. Thanks, Lamont. Appreciate your comments, brother. And yeah, you know, hopefully all the influences and different things that he got going on in college pays off for the brother, and he realizes that he got a choice right now to leave all that stuff behind him. It's a shame that he's stuck in that life because he's trying to get his mom out of jail for a crime that he committed, and he's basically taking a risk of going to jail anyway. If he's able to get her out of jail, do you think he will continue to sell dope? He probably is used to the fast money lifestyle now at this point in his life. And without his father around to give him money, and without that dope, selling dope, he won't have any money. And he got to finish school in order to get the money his dad left him. Would he be able to slow it down for 4 years? A good question. And even then, would he stop? I don't know. He should. But, you know, Kane's next move is a good one right there. Last that we saw, he got the beat down. So is he going to take that and be humble around Monet? Or is he going to start finding a way to set her up to get killed and make it look like an accident? And then maybe he could take over. That's how he'd have to do it. If he killed her and it could lead back to him, then Lorenzo would have him killed. Definitely. So he'd have to have her killed in like an accident or some type of way where it would not lead back to him, I would believe. You see, Support Gaming checking in on Twitch. You say Tommy and Kane wouldn't work because they are both hot-headed. One of them needs to have the brains. Yeah, you ain't lying. They wouldn't be a good combo as far as making the plans. But as far as executing the plans, they would be great. They would go and handle business if it needed to be guns blazing. They got it. And if it needed to be a little forceful, they can do that too. Now, if it need to be more tactful and soft-spoken, I wouldn't want to send them for that. But other than that, they were excellent soldiers. You just got to keep them under control. That's the problem sometimes. Soldiers get to be good soldiers, and they feel that because they're a good soldier, they could be a captain, a lieutenant. No, just because you play your position well don't mean you ready to start playing other positions and step it up. You know, that's what the team is about. Play your position and keep it that way. So we'll see. Prediction. All right, so for predictions in episode 7, I believe that it's going to be something happening with Everett. He seemed a little off with what's going on with Zeke and Drew. Although he did give him them cheeks, he let them cheeks spread like mustard. Ugh. Anyway, I think he gonna get his feelings involved some kind of way, say or do something that's gonna start some problems for either Drew or for himself with Zeke. May have an off game. Zeke gonna be like, man, you shooting like a... You know what I'm talking about. And it may be the beginning of a bad thing. Also, what's up with 2-Bit? What is he gonna do when he find out Spanky dead? He probably don't care. He probably happy because he told Tommy what it was and wanted Spanky dead. Who else is his friends? What else is he gonna do? Is he gonna start back his operations? Is he gonna look for Tariq? That's a good one. If I was him, I wouldn't. What does he got to gain from doing any of that? And he don't really know Tariq or need to know Tariq. So, I don't know. But that's interesting. Let's see. Lamont Lucas, I appreciate you, man. I'm glad you enjoyed the show, man. Thanks a lot, man. I'm glad you guys all been here with me. Got over 140 people still with me for almost 2 hours. So I appreciate you guys for, all the support and, appreciate all the comments as well. Tamika, no, he can barely be on time for class. No way will Reek be able to. I don't agree. I mean, I agree with you. I don't think he's going to be able to as well. Lauren, it's funny how in the last season, Tariq told Tasha to say what happened in truth while she was getting arrested, but he tell the truth his damn self. He could have said what happened and taken the rap. I'm going to address that. Let me wet my whistle, Miss Lauren. That was a little more than a wet. That was like a soap. I done drank almost 2 bottles of water, man. But it was good. Now, back to your comment. You are 100% right. He should have told. Why you keep telling your mama to say this and that? What's wrong with your mouth? We know you got 2 big lips on the front of it. Open them. Speak, boy. Why you talking about you tell her to say this and say that and you ready and then you ain't saying nothing? You could have easily just confessed, said this and that, said you was the other person and moved on. But I don't know. You like that mustard? Hold the mayo. Hold the mayo. I said hold the mayo, not squirt it. BJ White, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed the review. Yeah, that's how I kind of do all my reviews. If you're new to the channel, or just now catching me, I've been reviewing Power for years now, and I try to do informative but yet a little bit of comedic humor mixed in with my reviews. So I'm glad you enjoy it, and I appreciate the sub. Now